Well, what's up, David? How are you doing?
I'm doing very good, David.
Are you?
I'm out on the road, getting ready to capture an amazing new video.
What new video are you gonna go get?
Well, we're shooting two very famous astrologers. One is Kapiel, probably said it wrong.
Kapiel.
Kapiel, who is a Vedic astrologer and quite extraordinaire. And then there's the extraordinary David Palmer, who is a Western astrologer. So I look forward to capturing their infusion of knowledge and wisdom.
Perfect. We'll see you inside.
See you inside.
Look at this guy.
I know.
James Bond. He's been MIA for like so long.
Sorry about that. So maybe I should just go machine gun.
I know, exactly. This is my friend David.
Why are you leaving?
I want to know the secrets of the Masonic world.
We all want to know the secrets of KRS Astrology.
Exactly.
Let's move to the East Coast.
But you can't say where, though.
I'm not, of course not.
That's the secret, but I'm just moving for literally learning the secrets, the Masonic secrets of this country.
I like that.
Let's just say that. And especially after reading the Dan Brown novel, The Lost Symbol,
You're fascinated.
I was just fascinated with the side of the country that has not only just Masonic secrets, but like their structure is built on black magic geometry.
Yeah.
And once I read that, how everything is synchronized so that they can control the people from one little city to the entire U.S.
Which is actually even the world. That's the same way the Vatican is too. The
Vatican is the
does
same
exact
thing. They energize the whole place.
Yeah.
It's called geometric magic, and people are stupid. I was stupid before I even know this. I'm like, oh, this is built a monument for the monument itself. They built a New York Liberty, the Statue of Liberty for itself, but you don't realize that the Statue of Liberty was given by the Germans as a symbol, as a gift to United States, saying that you don't have freedom, we control this area. So when you come into United States, you see the Statue of Liberty.
You mean the French?
Yeah, the French actually, yeah. So they're like, no, you're welcome to the French land, French state, then a freedom state. So it's like a secret symbol. They say, no, yeah, we're gifting you this thing, but it's actually our representation. We own this. So all of these things just fascinated me. Of course, my wife's school made us want to move there, but I was just fascinated by the history of the East Coast and how mysterious, mystical, and Masonic it is. Once I went there last month, I was just in love with it because after reading Dan Brown,
it's part of your journey now, dude.
That's what I am. I mean, I'm just that's.
I think we're all evolving, and especially once you've dipped your toes in this spiritual. Especially, I mean, astrology is the perfect geometric structure of all forms, right?
Yeah.
Even more than Washington D.C., even more than the Vatican.
It's so much more.
It's because it's the universal exact geometric shape.
If George Washington knew, just like the Vedic astrology, DC was being a completely different.
He might have known.
You don't know exactly. You don't know what because the Freemasons were like so intelligent.
Yeah.
And they kept everything so guarded and secret.
And the true Illuminati really were just the enlightened ones trying to spread the science that was not part of the Catholic Church.
Catholic Church.
Exactly.
That's it. That's what the Illuminati was.
That's all it was. People are really thinking it's this control of the world and all that crap.
No.
It was just the enlightened ones.
Illuminati simply means like the enlightened ones.
Yeah,
that's it. They're like, we don't care for religion or this God, that God.
Right.
We know there's this source energy that controls everything, and we're just trying to understand it the best way we can.
Right.
And that's what the Illuminati was. And of course, the media and the enthusiastic are like, oh no, Illuminati's controlling the world, and they've got that, you know, like Jay-Z doing the thing. But no.
Isn't this a perfect time for you to go now that Saturn's in Scorpio in Vedic, right? For you to go dig all this information up. All this
that's right. That's exactly right. This guy's turning into a Vedic astrologer,
man.
No,
I combine both because in Western, Saturn's now in Sagittarius, so it's the perfect combination of belief structures, growing knowledge, but of occult knowledge.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, I always believe that the Vedic is the root of where things are at.
Vedic goes so deep that I don't think I can understand it.
It's the root because it also tells us the ages. You cannot know an age without Vedic astrology.
Exactly.
It's impossible because you have to know that precession. You have to understand where we're adjusting in the frame of view.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's so crazy. You know? That's right. Like, Saturn in Scorpio is taking you deep into understanding
the deepest it doesn't go
deeper than Saturn. So, and here I am going to the city
where it's Indiana Jones.
That's the Holy Grail.
Jones now. And it is the Holy Grail.
It's the Holy Grail of everything that this country is all about. So I'm just like, I was fascinated with it, and I'm like, and I felt it. I felt the energy in DC, like just being there. I fell in love with it. Like, I was hypnotized. I'm like, oh, I gotta be here. And that's how you feel. That's how that energy just like
and then Jupiter's now in Leo, and it's like it's an interesting combination of Saturn, Jupiter now.
Well, according to Vedic, both Jupiter and Saturn are pointing to the sign of Leo,
right?
Which is what? Government.
And it's the king,
dynamic, the king, the kingdom. And so here I am
with the Leo king.
With the Leo king.
But no, it is. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But I always think the Scorpio-Leo combination, it is so strong and so powerful and so fixed and so...
They're fixed in their beliefs, and one is controlling the kingdom.
And there is a battle with Saturn and Jupiter right now, and they're the two biggest planets. That's
the thing. Every major event that happens in our life happens because of Saturn and Jupiter.
Yeah.
Marriage, children. Like, if you notice, anybody who had children in Vedic, Jupiter and Saturn will point into the 5th house, 9th house, or Jupiter, or the 5th lord.
Right.
And you can predict childbirth just from these angles. Yeah. So
because Jupiter Saturn came together in 2000. That was their conjunction.
Yeah.
Then in 2006 they did their angle like they're doing now, and then in 2010 they opposed, and then now they're doing back again, and then 2020.
Yeah. They're gonna be pointing again.
We're gonna be back at that spot. So it's almost like this next 4 years.
I know.
Is the build-up to, I think, one of the biggest dominoes that is going to click ever with this Jupiter-Saturn.
I mean, it's so easy to predict.
Right?
Like, anybody's chart that I'm looking at right now with both Jupiter and Saturn looking at one spot, I'm like, either you're trying to conceive a child, or you're trying to have children, or trying to go to a school. Yes. 7th house. They're both pointing to the 7th house with their current aspect.
Huh.
You're trying to get married. You're going to get married. Everything is just so easy to predict just with these two planets.
Right.
You don't need Mars. You don't need Venus.
Because those are really
very
personal.
quick planets.
They're quick and they're personal.
They're just to pinpoint it to the day off.
Yeah.
But just to see exactly what's going to happen that 1 year, Jupiter, Saturn are right there.
I know.
And when I saw it, I'm like, oh man, I think
they
I'm
have a
move.
weird relationship because they're so opposite.
One is hope and desire,
and the other is like crush
the
you
reality
and,
of life.
Like, just like, sorry.
Here's the reality,
I know.
man. That's it. That's where you belong, right there.
It's humbling.
And so the mix of them kind of shows that how you can motivate yourself by seeing your boundaries. Like,
you have to.
Yeah.
Because if it was all Jupiter, we'd all be fat and we'd all just
be like, oh, I can be Michael Jordan. Oh yeah, you can be Michael Jordan too. But then you realize no, I can only be Michael Jordan of car racing, not basketball. Or I can be Michael Jordan of astrology, not basketball.
And you know your limits. Like I can do a backwards dunk, but I can't do a three-turn dunk. You know, exactly. Yeah, Saturn's like, sorry, this is where it's at. Because I always tell people with Saturn, he's the last planet you see with your eye.
Yeah.
So after
that's why Vedic astrology, they consider that as the planet that,
it's
the Saturn's boundary,
controls
it controls all the planets around it.
And in Western, I've taken that Vedic aspect.
Yeah.
Because Saturn, anything after Saturn's invisible. It's unconscious.
Unconscious. You know what it is exactly?
It's not physical. You don't see it. You don't know it. You can't touch it. You can't smell it. You can't see it. It's nothing.
In Vedic, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are representation of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, which is Shiva.
Yeah.
Pluto is Shiva, the god of death, and that destroys everything and brings everything new again.
Right.
Uranus is Vishnu. It creates new things.
Yeah.
And Neptune is the sustainer.
Right.
It sustains everything.
And that's the everlasting, spiritual, invisible energy that connects us all together. Yeah.
It's Brahma.
It's a beautiful energy, but it's also kind of trippy too. It's a little. Neptune's a weirdo, but to me, Saturn.
Neptune is like the astral projection. Like if you want to go to the astral world, connection to the astral world.
It's the multidimensional door. It's like Interstellar at the last scene.
Yeah.
Where all those weird doorways and everything,
and then Pluto is like, that's where everything just ends. This is it. That's where you find the mystery of everything.
It's the black hole.
And it throws you back out again.
It is the black hole.
Yeah. So it's like
because the sun is the sun, right?
Yeah.
And Pluto and the sun are the opposites, in my opinion. And it's like, that black hole is what the sun turns into eventually.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to turn into Pluto, that heavy gravity, that
and then it will come back a sun again.
That's how it is.
It just never stops.
Exactly. So it's just looking at my life and how the transits are. I'm like, you cannot disprove astrology. You just
no
can't.
way. I know you and I were talking earlier,
Remember,
especially with looks of people.
Yeah.
You can just see it. It's just crazy.
I tell people I might be wrong, but don't ever think that astrology is wrong.
That's a good one.
Astrology is never wrong. It's the astrologer that is wrong. Like if I give you a mathematical equation, it is there. Somebody actually knows how to solve it. If I'm trying to solve it, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, I think the answer is -3. It might be -2. But the person who wants the answer, like, oh no, you're wrong. Oh, this whole thing is wrong. That's where astrology gets the bad name. We're all going to be wrong.
It's the ego that does not want to get that truthful answer.
Exactly. And in
because
astrology it's like
God, universe, whatever it is, has the perfect plan. And we don't want to sometimes be part of that plan.
Aligned.
I know, yeah.
And we're just trying to decipher it. We're like detectives. So if we come to a detective, can you solve my murder? I can try.
It's like Clue. Yeah, we'll get you to the candlestick. I know
I'll tell you who might be doing it.
Yeah, I know.
But yes, I cannot be 100% sure because I'm human.
Right.
I'm not the universe. I'm part of the universe, but I'm not that. I don't have that intuition.
Yeah, it's interpreting.
I mean, some people like.
It's like trying to interpret birds talking.
Yeah.
We're really good at it.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a couple sentences that we're going to be like, oh, well.
You miss out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's why even the classical text says, no human will ever be 100% right in astrology.
Yeah.
There's like nobody will ever be right except
too much.
The supreme itself.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Because we're learning more every day as we still do it.
You have to take 7 births in this life just to understand astrology at its basic and core.
Yeah.
And then most people like us, we might be on our 2nd birth, 1st birth.
So I want to talk to you about this. So I've actually seen in a lot of charts, people born on new moons are the start usually of that 7th life cycle. I'll see that.
No, that's very true.
Would you say that?
The new moon, dark moon, no moon, full moon illuminates and tells you the point of your birth. And especially moon is in the 12th house with the south node of the moon Ketu, that tells you that's your last birth. That's you. You're going to be finding moksha, meaning enlightenment. After
What would
that.
you say then north then?
North, the north node of the moon? No, that's like your future. Now you're here to be in this physical plane. Like Rahu, this is Rahu.
Right.
Beer, alcohol. Ketu is me being like this.
Right.
I'm going within, without any material things, without any alcohol that can give me enjoyment. No, this is the north node, Rahu. South node is what we're just doing, talking and trying to understand each other. That's
See,
it.
in Western we say South node is where we came, like it's where we're really kind of good at, but we're almost leaving.
We have
to learn to go the other way.
But we just don't care about it.
We need to go this way.
Like if Ketu is in the 7th house, a person will be like, that's the south node of the moon in the in 7th house will be like, I don't really care for relationships. Fine, if I get married. I don't care. I'm more concentrating on myself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
You can do everything just off those nodal axes.
That's
I mean, that's the
nodal axis,
most powerful
Rahu,
aspect.
Ketu, Saturn, and Jupiter.
And that's all you need.
If you just see for, you can literally map out the entire thing for a person. Like this is what's happening in your chart.
You can.
So when people do not know their time of birth, I'm just like looking at their Jupiter, Saturn, Moon, and Rahu and Ketu, and you can just literally map out the whole what their existence is all about. So
I do the same thing, and in Western we have something called progressions where we progress.
No.
Every day you're alive.
Yeah, no.
Or every year you're alive, we move the chart one day.
Exactly.
And so I could tell if the progressed moon's moving into a mutable sign. Oh, I know this next 2.5 years is going to be all over the place, depending on what that is. Like if it's Pisces, I know they're at a very, I'm just going to be honest, hard spot, letting it all go. But when that progressed moon moves into Aries, boom, new life, new start. They're on their new direction and they're going. And I can tell that. If I need to do a reading in 2 minutes with somebody, and I don't have a lot of time to look, I'll just look up the progressed moon and I'll be like, this is exactly where you're at in your life.
Yeah.
It blows my mind because moon to me, sun's a very interesting thing. In Western we use sun a lot, but to me that damn moon, it tells
remember, moon moves 2.5 days. So
it is the fastest moving
it's like imagine a triangle with moon right there in the end, telling you exactly what the person is all about. But even like I do like drive-by astrology sometimes. Like I went to DC, a cashier recognized me, and I'm like, so I'm doing this and this, and I just asked her, what time are you born? She's like, I'm born at this time. I'm like, where is this planet placed? Oh, this planet's placed here. I'm like, you got to be going into real estate or something. She's like, I'm doing architecture. I'm like, there you go. Like in Vedic astrology, it's like 12th from Jupiter becomes active at the age of 24. So if Jupiter's in the
I watched
8th
that
house,
video you did on it. It was a very interesting video.
12th from Jupiter would be the 7th house. At the age of 24, you will either have a relationship, break up from a relationship, partnership, or excel in your career. Those are the only things that will happen. So it's like when you look at a chart, without anything, without transit, you can see age of 24 this happened, age of 33 this happened, 18 this happened, 15 this. So within 20 seconds, you gave a person
boom, 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 boom.
5 things from their past life that they'll be awestruck with. And that's actually the kind of class I'm giving in Sedona next month on November 19th, where I'm using this basic classical secrets. They weren't even secret. They were just
that's been
secret
passed
for
down.
us because we're finding them out. But like from age of 1 all the way to any year, you can predict what happened without looking at transit.
But see, to an astrologer it's simple, but to somebody who hasn't studied it yet,
they'll be like, "Whoa, what the hell?" And I get that. How
that's
did you
what's so
predict
funny is you get so advanced that actually you come back to the simplest place.
I had a girl who said, "How did you predict my sister got married in foreign lands when I was 24?" I'm like, because your third lord was in the 12th house, and at the age of 24, that's what I saw. Your sibling was in the foreign lands getting married. And that's it.
It's simple.
It's so fun.
Third house sibling, boom. So yeah,
there you go.
It is. It's kind of like a game a little bit. But it's also pretty scary at the same time on how accurate it gets, and it's overwhelming.
Goes deeper and deeper. That's why you can go crazy just by learning astrology, because sometimes I get so deep
you gotta
into
be
it.
careful.
I get so deep into it, I don't even realize, oh, I have a wife and children. Okay, let me.
You're like,
let
oh
me
my
take
gosh,
care.
what happened?
Exactly.
Your kid's walking down the hallway naked.
I'm
And you're like,
oh,
what happened?
What happened? Okay. Oh, she's pooping. Okay, let me get that. But you just get so involved in it. It's like it.
I had to take a break because I was losing it. You actually came into my house and helped save me.
Yeah.
And I got back to my music because it was like I needed to just like find a happy medium.
Yeah.
Because it was like, whoa.
Sometimes you just have to.
Because Nostradamus, right, went into his own like weird little closet and didn't leave for like 4 years from what I've like researched, and went into a complete hermit in studying astrology.
That's what happens.
He was an amazing astrologer.
Yeah.
But it's just like, boom. You just go
It consumes you.
Yeah,
it's like a drug. Like, oh my God, I want to know more. What is this planet gonna do here? And I'm telling you, it can drive you crazy. Astrology can drive a person to madness because it's like a drug. You get better at it, the more deeper you go and get into it.
Right.
If you suck at it, you'll be like, fine, whatever, what's next?
Yeah.
But once you like get a taste of it, slowly, you'll be like, okay, I gotta eat this whole thing.
I know.
I'm not gonna come out of my closet and like finish this whole thing. That's how bad it is.
It is. And it's a never-ending. No matter how much you try to unlearn it or try to go away from it,
it keeps getting you back.
Pulls you back in.
Yep, that's it. And the more charts you look at every day, the more you learn, the more you get consumed by it too. So.
And you have to learn through doing a lot of charts.
Exactly. The more charts you look at, the better you get at the combinations.
Because then you can really see in others and what you see, and then you see all those patterns. It really is just patterns, and you become a pattern fanatic.
Yep.
See the patterns in everything, and then you're just screwed.
Exactly.
But I think that's good that you're moving. You're going to be moving to a place where now you can be more consumed by more crazy occult and stuff.
Exactly.
I'll join you out there.
I was actually in front of the church that actually is the most Masonic church in Washington, D.C. And I took a picture in front of it. And I'm like, man, I'm just like getting consumed by these things. And it's just going to get deeper and deeper. But I'm glad that I'm like in that place and city where all that sacred information is
all of it
there. And people hardly know it, but man, US is like, it's all Masonic.
It's all Masonic, and it actually really created something very beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that I think that the problem with the government today is not connecting with that energy. It's there, and it's like there's a bunch of unconscious people underneath it that aren't connecting the dots of what was given to them.
If you look at the Washington Monument, the capstone, the very top capstone, which is like this size, you know what it says in the Masonic coded language?
What?
Love. That's the ultimate
and that's in the middle of the whole place, and it's beaming it out.
That love is the answer to everything.
Right.
That's the capstone that is written in the Masonic secret language. It's very easy to decipher.
Yeah.
But I mean, after reading all the Dan Brown books and researching on it, the actual capstone, when it was put on, it was to invoke the energy of love. But then that love, with all the other Masonic energy, just became into hatred, power, greed, and it was lost. Right. But only a few know the essence of DC, that they just wanted to be love and freedom, but hardly people know that.
And that's crazy, because really, it's all founded off this beautiful science, and nobody pays attention to it anymore.
No.
And that's the problem. It's like, no wonder the number one show on TV is The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Because
we're all zombies.
It's an ironic twist. To everybody just not awake.
We're all zombies, That's
nobody's awake. Nobody's like putting it all together.
Yeah.
But I love your astrology. It's good to be with you again, man.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a delight. I know I'm gonna have more time with you, but I know it's time to leave the small nest.
Yeah, you're leaving your nest, and
you gotta do what you gotta do for your family. So here I am doing the mundane things, but
and I'm coming in my life into transit. Saturn's coming into my 4th, so
exactly.
I don't know where my foundation is. I'm a Leo rising in Vedic, and Saturn and Scorpio's entered my 4th. It's like, ooh, here we go. Let's see where I'm gonna end up.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So I'm at that spot in my life, where it's like, wow, where's this all gonna go?
Transformation in your 4th house. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
So I'm with you on the whole moving thing.
Yeah. And knowing that, my bladder is all full too. I've gotta go release my bladder.
Go. I love you, brother.
All right, I love you too, man. I'll be back.